أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي.
Friday comes, it's 5:30 after work. You're thinking to yourself, where am I going to go tonight? Who am I going to go and see? Which club is it going to be now? Which girl am I going to meet now, maybe? If you're a woman, which man is it going to be tonight? All of these things which we're chasing and all of these things which we desire, you know, none of them, they are for free. Everything, they have a price. So what's the first thing you're going to do before you head out? Before you ring up your friends and you jump in the car or your cab or however you're going to get to your destination, you're going to check that bank account. You're going to check if those wages have been paid in full. And if they haven't, then there's something called a payback as far as your employer is concerned. Or if you're somebody who's perhaps selling drugs, he owes you some money, he doesn't give it to you in time, there's going to be a payback coming soon. Everybody at some point in their life is chasing something which they believe is owed to them. Many people have expectations of what they believe they're worth. Self-worth is something good. To believe you're worth something is not something bad. It's something encouraged. A strong personality, being strong-minded, nothing wrong with that at all. Allah Azza wa Jal, He said, however, inside the Quran, لَتَرَعَوْنَ الْجَحِيمِ. You shall certainly know. Know what? What will I know? كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ. Every soul shall face death, and on the day of resurrection, you will be paid your wages in full. That which you're chasing, that which you believe is owed to you, did you ever stop to think for a moment what's really owed to you and me? The price which every man and woman must pay. Even children, they have to pay. As and when Allah Azza wa Jal, He decides for that person to leave this life, he will have to pay that price. What is that price? That price it is when you leave this life. When you die, when you pass away, that's when you're going to have to pay the price. What's that price? That price is when you pass away. That price is when you die. That is the ultimate price which everybody, they have to pay. And you'll be paid your wages in full. What are you going to be paid for in the hereafter? For the good action is good reward. For the bad action is something evil indeed. Something which would torment the soul if read about. Something which would perhaps even turn the man's hair to turn grey. If he had some window into the ghaib to see what is awaiting mankind in the hereafter. Everybody will be paid their wages in full. What kind of wages you expect? How would you like to be paid? We're not talking about cash. We're not talking about some direct debit. We're not talking about some bank transfer from Swiss account to the Danish account to the Bank of England. No. كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ. Every soul shall face death and they'll be paid their wages in full. What should come to our mind? And what we should reflect upon, what kind of wages are waiting for us? What kind of wages do we aspire to have? The payback is there. Everybody will have to pay the price of what they've done. But are we ready to receive our wages in full? Because they will be in full. It's not my words. It's what Allah Azza wa Jalla, in fact, said inside the Quran. Yet still we find ourselves fooled and deceived that no, I'm going to live to another Friday, another pay packet, another money which is owed to me, another this, another that. Allah Azza wa Jalla said inside the Quran, the life of this world is only an enjoyment of a deception, a deceiving thing. Something which deceives you, it distracts you. Fast life, yeah, it's going to distract you, distracts you away from the hereafter. Aisha, al-Mu'mineen, she said, or she reported from Rasulullah saying in Bukhari, do not abuse the dead. It's a golden rule even in gang warfare. Don't abuse the dead. He's dead now. You can't do much more to him. For they've gone to meet the consequences of their own deeds. accountability, reckoning, payback in full. Are we from those people who are ready to face that? Are we ready to accept that which is awaiting us when we leave this life? The payback, my dear people, it awaits us. How do you want your wages paid for you?